It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and just 2 to go. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They are now set for 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 48. Finds him on the crossing route. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense already looking like they're at mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. On play action now, McCarthy. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. It's Jones on the toss. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. McCarthy ready to throw it. That's caught. This is Addison. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. His first pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Vikings have recovered.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. The toss to Jones, running left. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 37. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring are way up.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now the inside handoff to Swift. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Toss play, Swift. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. To throw, Williams. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw is Williams. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. It's no good. An unexpected miss there, Brock, as he puts it left. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little general reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They start with a give to Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Talk to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Short pass brought in. He looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Sets to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too. From
the 43. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing again now, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Williams from the gun. Brought in right side by Moore. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
39-yard line.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Here's Williams. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Williams throwing again here on second down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Williams again. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 41. Now it's McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal.
Dude, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Scott. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Juke the defender. This makes it up to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the pistol, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
32, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. They give to Jones, right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. On the carry, this is Jones. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. On play action now, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
McCarthy throwing on third down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Mason. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and goal.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal.
Let's go.
Gets it again. And he will not get in. The defense holds.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Jones. And he will get The Vikings both racing them to the halftime locker room. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again.
Bears nothing. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is going on? Motion, motion, motion.
One in behind center with Swift. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On play action, here's Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
What is up?
Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it.
1st down, here's Swift. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
What is up?
Now Williams. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy They read that screen perfectly. Interception! That is Kyler Gordon.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Williams on 1st down. Throw right side, hauled in by Komet. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, and then go to work after.
They'll come up 1st and 10. A handoff left for Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready to hard. Here we go.
Williams will look to throw. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Wow, Brock, he missed it. An easy kick, but he mishit it left. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
In that close, those are supposed to be money in the bank, cha-ching. And it's always a little surprising and stunning to see one miss. And you can bet on the sideline, they were counting on having those 3 points.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, Williams. This one falls incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
It's a dime look by the Vikings. 3rd down coming. Williams from the gun. He finds a Dunze downfield. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Jones with a run to start the 3rd quarter. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Jones. Oh, what a hit! Starts the ball loose. Bears say they got this one, and they did.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Let's throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Williams set to pass. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Pushing for the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 37. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other, is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Williams to throw. He set up the screen here to Swift. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third down, here's Swift. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means first and goal is coming up. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope, that's no good. The veteran misses one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Has this at the 6. A little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go.
Jones trying the left side. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Offense set for a first and 10. Feeling the receiver in motion left. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 16. Has it down close. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings back their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. No problems on the extra point there. And the Vikings grow the lead now to 22 points. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Swift. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now here's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never ever this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's cut and try by Addison. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to call some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. He's going to try to pick it up. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Vikings with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal. Now it's McCarthy. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that's a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. Yet another shot across the bow of a ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is going on?
Here's Swift to start the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 32. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled with a 1st down, the yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Williams. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Now That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running with Swift out of the gun. Into the second level past the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago first down.
A split second, all to get the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, and not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
3rd down. Here's Williams. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down. Well, this one's interesting, right, Brock? It was good play overall defensively, but you still come away maybe a little upset knowing a pick would have taken away a field goal try altogether.
And that's what they're thinking defensively. And offensively, as a quarterback, you take a big old sigh of relief. Thankful that that mistake didn't cost you points.
Throw right, and it's intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Thielen's got it. It's complete. Space past the 35. It's a 31-yard play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. Strong running inside the 30. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep running away with this. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Reichert on for the point after. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. Saw the lane, hit it quick, called out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. He's going to run with it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Williams from the gun. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. At this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Jones once more. And this hasn't been a common side of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Jones. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run the draw with Jones. And he will be stopped now, but lots to like about that effort.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take the knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have.